Collin Morikawa's family didn't have much money when he was a kid. His parents, Debbie and Blaine Morikawa, owned a commercial laundry business near downtown LA. It wasn't lucrative, but they made just enough money to care for Collin and his brother Garrett. Collin made his debut in professional golf in 2019, and since then, he has enjoyed a meteoric rise in the sport. Now, all Collin does today is think about money. Not because he doesn't have enough, but because he has so much that he doesn't know what to do with it. Join us, and let's find out together what Collin Morikawa is doing with his newfound wealth. Collin is of Japanese and Chinese descent, but was born in Los Angeles, California. Now he lives in Las Vegas, away from his parents, but not too far away from them. Thanks to golf, he can afford almost everything he wants. Collin's interest in golf goes back to when he was a toddler. His family usually traveled frequently, most times to Hawaii to visit his fraternal grandparents. During visits like these, they usually go skiing. Collin's parents had a Chevy Chase Country Club membership with a 9-hole golf course near Glendale. At this course, Collin's talent at golf would begin to shine. Collin would also meet Rick Sessinghaus, his coach on this course. About Rick, Collin says, "Rick was the guy at the end of the range who taught the better players," Morikawa says. "He was the end goal, the guy you wanted as a coach." At age 5, Collin's parents got him to participate in a junior golf camp at Shoal Canyon. Although Collin wasn't technically old enough, the talent was there. Collin went through the camp, got more interested in the sport, and his parents approached Rick Sessinghaus asking to see if he would coach Collin. At age 8, Collin Morikawa started his golfing journey with Rick Sessinghaus holding his hand. Till today, Sessinghaus is still Collin's coach. Since that junior camp at Shoal Canyon, Collin Morikawa has come a long way. He has had 15-plus years to mold an incredible golf swing with the help of Rick Sessinghaus. Collin attended the University of California and played collegiate golf from 2015 to 2019. During that period, he won 5 times, including the 2019 Pac-12 Conference Championship. For 3 weeks in May 2018, Collin was the top-ranked amateur golfer in the world. Outside his collegiate golf victories, he won the Western Junior, Northeast Amateur, Sunnyhana Amateur, and the Trans-Mississippi Amateur. He was part of the winning team of the Arnold Palmer Cup in 2017 and 2018. In 2019, Collin would debut as a professional golfer at the 2019 RBC Canadian Open, where he tied for 14th place. It took him only 6 starts to get his first PGA Tour victory at the 2019 Barracuda Championship. In 2020, Collin would win the PGA Championship, winning a major in just his second major championship start. His final round of 64 tied with the lowest final round score, which was made by Steve Elkington during the 1995 PGA Championship. With this major win, Collin Morikawa became the 3rd youngest golfer to win the PGA Championship at age 23. He also became the 4th golfer to win the championship before turning 24. In 2021, Collin would open the year in grand style by winning the WGC Workday Championship, beating Victor Hovland, Brooks Koepka, and Billy Horschel. Later that year, he also won the Open Championship, beating Jordan Spieth by 2 strokes. This second major win made him the 2nd player since Bobby Jones in 1926 to win 2 majors in 8 or fewer starts. Collin also became the first player to win 2 majors in his debut appearance. Collin was part of the winning U.S. team at the 2021 Ryder Cup and the 2021 Race to Dubai winner, becoming the first American to do so. Collin started his PGA career with 22 consecutive cuts made. This is the 2nd longest streak since Tiger Woods made 25 consecutive cuts at the start of his career. Collin's first paycheck was at the RBC Canadian Open, where he tied for 14th. He went home with $125,400 for his first paycheck out of school. That's not bad at all. Since starting on the PGA, Collin has had 2 career wins on the tour and 3 top 10 finishes. He had also earned a total of $21.9 million. Aside from that, Collin has managed to get some of the biggest sports brands as his sponsors. Collin has dealt with TaylorMade, Adidas, Omega, US Bank, Grant Thornton, and Therabody. Collin was snatched up by Adidas in 2019, and part of the deal was that he would wear the brand's shoes and apparel for tournaments. His deal with US Bank also means that the brand will be Collin's premier bank sponsor, including the branding rights on his golf bag. The bank will also work with Collin to produce TV, print, radio, and digital campaigns. The TaylorMade deal means Collin gets to play with the brand's metalwork, irons, putter, and flagship golf ball. Fame and riches change a lot of people, but Collin Morikawa remains unaffected by it. Despite all the sponsors lobbying for his attention and hoping to share some of the fame Collin has garnered on the green, Collin doesn't feel different. When quizzed about his lifestyle now that money is no longer something he lacks, he claims he's just busier. Collin does not have an easily recognizable face like other star golfers. According to Collin, his barber in Las Vegas doesn't know who he is. Unlike most golfers who enjoy being in the limelight, Collin enjoys being anonymous. He doesn't know what to do with most of his money for now. Collin has always been driven by short-term goals like getting better at the game or winning a tournament. He has never really thought about long-term goals like what to do in the future. For now, Collin supports charitable initiatives with both his time and money. He collaborated with the U.S. Bank to provide $10,000 as a surprise gift to several nonprofits and organizations so that they may further their missions. Collin gave $100,000 to organizations as part of the Ryder Cup outreach program. The American Humane Society, Animal Network, Feeding America, and Make-A-Wish Foundation received equal shares of his donation. Food rules Collin's life, and all he wants to do is try out the best restaurants in the world and meet world-renowned chefs. Collin Morikawa has made a ton of money thanks to his performance on the course. He drives a spanking new Cadillac Escalade, but it was not a personal purchase. The Escalade is rather the outcome of a partnership with the automaker Cadillac. However, we expect it won't be long before this superstar joins the group of golfers with absurdly large automobile collections. Collin doesn't typically buy shiny things, but that doesn't mean he hasn't indulged in a few. Collin purchased an engagement ring for his fiancée Catherine Zhu, using that large rock to permanently imprison his sweetheart. Collin met Catherine Zhu during his sophomore year. She was a player on the Pepperdine women's golf team, and they both shared a mutual friend on the Cal women's team. The story of how they came to be together is normal for the 21st century. That mutual friend showed Collin pictures from Catherine's Instagram page. Collin very much liked what he saw and began texting Catherine. Soon enough, the two of them met up and have been together since. Collin says he didn't win tournaments in bunches until Catherine came into his life. Life on tour can be lonely, and having someone he could share it with made all the difference. Speaking about the love of his life in an interview with Golf Central, Collin said, "I am very lucky to have her. Kat has been by my side through it all. She would hate me if I didn't say this, but I didn't start winning in college until she showed up in my life. So, thanks, Kat." Collin and Catherine got engaged late in 2021 and married in December 2022. Now they live in a modest home in Summerlin, Las Vegas, Nevada. Collin lives just 10 minutes from the Summit Club, his home club. About the Summit course, he says, "There's a sense of comfort. I go out on my weeks off, and I just tee it up out there. I'm comfortable with a lot of tee shots. I'm comfortable with the approaches. I know where the greens break. I know where to miss the shots." Collin and Catherine have a golden doodle named Koa. Koa has its own Instagram page with more than 8,000 followers. Collin Morikawa has a business degree from Haas Business School, a degree that you can find a use for on the course. But it is thanks to this degree that Collin has made informed decisions regarding his finances. Collin says, "A bunch of people are coming out of Haas and running their own startups or going into a large business or company. They're getting great jobs. Me, I'm getting a great job and running my own brand, running who I am as a golfer." If you enjoyed this video about Collin Morikawa's lifestyle, check out the video on the screen now, or the one we posted below because we're sure you'll like that one too. See you there!